Hi guys, it's not hello skies, it's hi guys. I got back from court earlier this afternoon. We finished about 4:30, I think, today. Long hard day in court. Cross-examination of how much?
Approximately 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours
Yes.
on the state's main witness, and now the state wants a remand, and it was granted by court to prepare a re-examination of the witness. I have been in law for 20 years. I've been a presiding officer for close on a decade. It's the first time that I have ever come across a case being postponed for the state or for the other party for that matter to prepare re-examination of a witness. But I think that tells a story in itself. This morning, the opposition, Abigail, I can call your name, and the other attorney, unfortunately, I can't. The old grey one tried to play a trick. They tried to slander me again and bring Facebook and what was said on Facebook, and I was intimidating the witness here and there and everywhere. I think they got.
But what about what they're doing to us?
Yeah. With the greatest respect to these two nincompoops, if you really thought a real court of law, not the imaginary things that you think a court is, because even the grey old one, with the greatest respect to you, you do not know what a court is. It's very clear to me how you approach court, that you do not know how litigation works. Please go and do whatever you did previously as an attorney. Some attorneys just simply do not do litigation, so please stay out of it. But okay, what I was beginning to say, they tried to play this whole thing of I was intimidating the witness on Facebook, etc., etc. And then I took my opportunity to inform this court as to the tremendous campaign of slander and bad-mouthing that is going on against myself and my wife on Facebook by these very same people now crying at the state prosecutor, at the public prosecutor. And the court, as expected, said he doesn't want anything to do with it, doesn't concern him, as long as I do not mention the witness's name, or I intimidate the witness, or I interfere with the investigation of the state. The case has been finalized. In fact, in that case, it's a totally separate case from the other one, where Mr. I think he's Captain Leon Botha is the investigating officer. This is a totally different case. It has nothing to do with him. I'm also on a very good footing with the current investigating officer. If he calls me and he needs something, I assist him with that. Because I have been a prosecutor myself for many years, ironically, now also my ex-wife, who previously denied that, put that into court papers under oath. Very, very interesting. So when it suits you, the version changes.
Then they all of a sudden remember.
But the long and the short is, all that the court had to say about this was, don't interfere with investigations and leave witnesses alone. I've not mentioned that witness's name once on Facebook, and obviously old grey-haired attorney that I am not allowed to mention on Facebook or on social media, and Abigail, they laughed you off. Okay? Hulle het julle afgelag. Soos die meeste ander mense wat weet wat aangaan, julle aflag. Okay? And why the old grey-haired attorney's Facebook has come to a standstill, and the group has come to a standstill. Mense daar buite is nie dom nie. Hulle weet presies met wat se smeerveld tog en wat se vuil, vieslike goed julle mee besig is. Ek hoef dit nie eens meer te sê nie. Mense se oë is oop, hulle ore is waawyd oop. Hulle sien presies wat aangaan op elkeen van hierdie sosiale media platforms. Glo julle regtig? Glo julle regtig? Julle gaan 'n ervare landdros soos die een waarvoor ons sit in hierdie hof. And by the way, it's a black magistrate, and I will say this with a very specific reason. I will come back to that in a moment. Dink julle regtig dat 'n ervare voorsittende beampte, en ek kry die idee hierdie oue self 'n prosecutor gewees, want hy praat op daai manier, gaan gevoel word deur julle treurmares? Het julle regtig dit gedink? Julle is vandag afgelag, man, want dit is wat hoort by julle. Julle moet afgelag word. Good. Why do I call the magistrate out as per his race? I did not start this. In the weeks leading up to this case, the EFF was even tried to be dragged into this. Julius Malema himself was tagged on Twitter as to what is happening in this case. This great racist right-wing leader, Schalk van der Merwe, who assaulted, allegedly, a black female candidate attorney. And what came of that? Rick Greiling, you were there? How many people from EFF were there? 0. Because they also saw through you. Do you really think we do not speak to one another, even enemies? You know what Churchill one day said? He said, my enemies are across, sorry, my opponents are across the aisle from me. My enemies are around me and behind me. En dit is hoe ons volkie werk. So ek het die EFF opgebel. Ek wil gesê, hoor die ouens, is julle bewus daarvan dat Julius Malema en die EFF se naam gekoppel word aan hierdie belaglike saak? Weet julle daarvan?
'n belaglike video wat bymekaar gesit is deur iemand.
And then I sent them the footage of the EFF, the Carte Blanche interview of Abigail. And they had a very nice laugh about it. And they said to me, Mr. van der Merwe, we don't like your politics, but we have no problem with you in a personal capacity. Go ahead and go into the legal system and use whatever is needed to win your case. We do not have any beef with you. Right? But you don't know these things. You try to be clever. You try to be strong. Jump on Twitter, jump on Facebook, jump on social media. Think you can intimidate me. Really? The two of you? You're the laughing stock of South Africa's legal fraternity. And I'm going to increase that. And I can come after you because none of you are involved in this case. You're not witnesses to this case. You're not attorneys to this case. You're not part of this case. So I can rip you in my videos and I can rip you on social media. And no, I will never in my life interfere with the investigation into a criminal case. In fact, I will always give my support and my cooperation to the state and to the investigating officer, because they are just simply doing their job. And that is why you were laughed off today in a court of law. Julle het julle name gat gemaak, man. Get over it. Abigail, ek sê dit vir jou reguit sommer nou 'n video. Stuur vir my nog een dreigbriefie. Een dreigbriefie. Ek sal seker maak dat jy in Suid-Afrika unemployable raak. Mark my words on that. Mark my words on that. Jy dreig my nie. Jy kom nie met R200,000 en R300,000 en nou moet ek skrik daarvoor nie. Dink jy regtig dit gaan werk?
Vir kruisondervraging.
Vir kruisondervraging. Leave the merits of the case, my dear.
Oh ja, ekskuus.
Okay. Cross-examination of the state's first witness has been finalized. I hoped to finalize the case today. Unfortunately, the state then applied, as I said, the first time I've ever encountered this, to go and prepare for re-examination of the witness. And we were past 3, I think, at that point in time in court, and the court granted the postponement. Okay. I have no problem with that. The legal process takes time. We will get to the end of this case. I still have to present my case. It was very interesting to note that I asked the state, and this is public record, because it was done in open court, so this is not in any way discussing the case or the merits of the case. Excuse me. I asked the court, how many witnesses are the state intending to call? Now, apparently there's one other witness they want to call. Ironically, it's the witness that I do not know anything about. I don't know where he fits in or what he's supposed to come and testify. But I leave that to the state. It is their prerogative to call whatever witness they think necessary. But then I asked them, what about the security officer and the 2 police officers who I called, who were on the scene? Are you going to also subpoena those witnesses to come and testify before this court? And the state said, no, she's not going to. And then I said, I will take it on myself And the court said in so many words, Mr. Van der Merwe, if you have any problems and any troubles in doing that, I will intervene in that. Now, a court may, it is within the prerogative of a court to call witnesses. So I hope, Abby, jy gaan 'n bietjie moet gaan opswat. Jou klerk praat daar van Google, nee? Jy gaan moet 'n bietjie gaan Google wat 'n prerogatiewe voorsitter beampte het. Wat daai landers eintlik gesê het is, as ek nie daai getuies roep nie, gaan hy hulle roep. Because they are crucial to this case. Okay? Wie is Lorraine Sarlet?
As dit maar net so maklik was. Dit is ongelukkig maar wat doen.
Luister gou-gou vir my. Gaan kruip onder 'n klip en gaan vrek. Dit is wat ek vir jou sê. Lorraine Sarlet sê vir my hier, ek wonder net, ek het jou leer ken met die eerste rooi ballonne dag. Ja, ek het hom gereël. Hoekom delete jy nie al die Facebook rekeninge nie en gaan leef jou lewe op 'n ander manier? Watter manier is dit, Sarlet? Lorraine Sarlet? It's because you're scared of me. Because you cannot stop me. That is why you try to intimidate me. That is why you are running fake legal processes against me. And the harder you hit me, the harder I will fucking hit back. So get used to it. I'm not going away. If you take me out, do it. Send that hitman. Send him to me. Let him take me out. But remember, in my wake, there will follow 1,000 of us. And after them, there will follow 1,000,000 of us. You cannot silence us any longer. So in jou geval, eat shit and die. Okay? As simple as that.
Kyk, ek voel net dit is ons duty, want ons help ongelooflik baie mense. En ek meen, ons kan nie anders nie. Dis maar wat ons doen. So, ja.
Okay. I'm fired up this afternoon because I wanted this case to finalize. I wanted this case to be over because I want to proceed with civil proceedings in this matter. So I am pissed off. I wanted it to finalize today. It's not going to finalize today. The next date is now in the month, 6 July. Court C, it will proceed there. Nobody from the EFF turned up. Riek Greiling, jy was daar, weer met 'n kortbroek, jou dom drol. Jy kom nie na hof toe. Jy minag nie 'n hof deur daaraan te kom met sloffies en 'n kortbroek nie. If you do that again, I will bring it to the attention of the court and I will have you expelled out of that court by the court orderly. Jy kom minag nie 'n hof in my teenwoordigheid op so 'n manier nie. Maak ek my duidelik. So yes, I am furious. I want this case to be over so that I can proceed with criminal and civil proceedings against those people who instituted it.
Elsa, sy was aangeval oor ons.
Yeah, you leave Elsa alone. Elsa is under my protection. Touch Elsa and you touch me and I will fuck you up. Okay? It's as simple as that. Mense, ek is vandag hard en ek is kwaad. Ek is kwaad daarvoor dat my tyd in howe gemors word met nonsens. Ek is kwaad daarvoor dat mense hele tyd steel. Daar's victims daar buite. Daar's jab victims daar buite. Wie se sake ek nie vandag kon doen nie. Aan wie ek nie kon aandag gee nie. Daar's mense wat gedwing word om te jab, aan wie se sake ek nie vandag kon tyd bestee nie. Omdat ek aan die hof moes gaan staan en antwoord op nonsens. Right? They're stealing your time. That is what they're actually doing. So I am furious at this point as I'm sitting here. Right? Long and the short is, case has been postponed for the state to prepare re-examination of their own witness. Whatever the hell that means. And then for them to call another witness. I will still decide if I have to call the other witnesses on my behalf, 2 policemen and a security officer, who apparently, according to the statements of the current witness, the security officer was not even physically there, although he was called specifically to come and deal with the issue. But leave that aside, those are the merits of the case. Right. So yes, that is what happened in court today. Leonie, anything from you?
Well, I just see Julie says don't give them your energy, but unfortunately we have to sort these people out because they're causing so much trouble for us, and we don't need this in our lives. Like someone said, I can't see the name right now, but who said we need peace. Yes, we do. So ja.
Renée de Beer stuur vir my die naam van die persoon wat jou uitgelag het.
En die Leen van der Merwe ook of so iets.
Ek sal daai persoon persoonlik kontak en ek gaan vir hom opvreet. Of vir haar opvreet. Just do it. Because I'm sick and tired of these nobodies. Like the old grey-haired attorney. En daai klein Abigail wat nie eens 'n behoorlike skrywe kan rig nie. Ek is sick and tired of these people being jealous of me taking the COVID business. They think it's COVID business. It's not. I'm not making money out of this. I'm assisting people, right? That is where it comes from. Jealousy. So ek is gatvol vir hierdie mense wat besig is om my te stop om julle te help. En dis wat vir my woedend maak.
Ja, maar dis presies wat gebeur.
Dit is wat vir my woedend maak. Okay, anyways, I'm going to rest now. The rest of the evening, I'm not going to be available. As of tomorrow, I am available. The webtuiste, the Knowledge Hub, unfortunately, because of shit like today, is running behind a few days. Ek verwag dat ons binne so 48 uur die ding heeltemal sal up and running hê. Julle sal almal julle passwords kry, julle sal almal julle logins kry. So ja, die lank en die kort is net. Hierdie mense se campaign is nie net teen Skalk van der Merwe nie. Dis soos daardie mempie wat gepraat het van Trump. En ek verwys nie na myself na Trump nie. Ek wil eers lees wat die boodskappe sê.
Nee, Petro Nel Rood sê, Skalk moet praat en vertel, anders glo die mense die vieslike media se liegstories. Dit is so. Dit is hoekom ons moet praat. Ek stem heeltemal saam.
They're coming after me because if they take me out, then they come after you. Think about that one. Ons weet wie's die vyand. As COVID vir ons een ding geleer het, een ding, dan is dit wie sit aan hierdie kant van die draad en wie sit aan daai kant van die draad. En wie's miskien nog draadsitters, hoewel ek daai mense lankal nie meer as draadsitters gesien nie. Want as jy op hierdie stadium nog nie gekies het aan watter kant jy is nie, dan is dit te laat. Goed. Ek het niks verder op hierdie stadium te sê nie. Soos ek sê, ek dink binne 48 uur sal ons met mekaar lekker praat van die Knowledge Hub af en van die webtuiste af. Dan klim ek af by Facebook. Maar ja, soos ek sê, almal op my sosiale media, julle sal die boodskap nog altyd kry. Ek sal op 'n daaglikse basis nog steeds met julle gesels hierso. Maar ons verskuif na die Knowledge Hub om 'n eenvoudige rede. Ons wil wegkom van hierdie klomp goggas. Want as daar nie Facebook was nie, sou hierdie klomp goggas, hierdie nobodies geen stem gehad het nie. Mense sou letterlik nie van hulle bestaan geweet het nie. Maar ongelukkig sit ons met die medium van Facebook. En ons sit met die medium van Telegram. En dit gee 'n stem aan hierdie nobodies. Lekker aand vir julle en ons gesels môre verder. Ja, Leonie.
Ek wil net dankie sê vir almal se positiewe boodskappe. Dit is so lekker om dit te sien. So baie dankie julle. Lekker aand vir julle almal.
Daar's hy. Wat ek altyd sal doen, thumbs up, want daar het baie thumbs up opgekom. Ja. Daar's hy. Nou maar toe, sterkte ouens.